Alright, so you've been on Twitch and you've seen these VR characters, these VTubers, VShojo, whatever they're called. So you go on Twitch and you see you want to make one. Of course, you want to make your own. You want to make one for free because you're broke, just like me. We're broke, so we want to make one for free. So I'm gonna show you how to make one using pretty simple software. This one right here that I'm using, it can track your head using just a webcam, and I guess it uses a microphone to track the mouse movements. So when I'm talking, it also moves. So you can like kind of look up, you can look down, you can look to the left. I mean to the right. You can look to the left. The better the webcam, the better the results in terms of tracking itself. This one does some pretty basic stuff because it's not the best webcam, but there's some better ones out there. And it also depends on where you put the webcam itself as well. So yeah, so I'm gonna show you how to make one, and we're gonna start from scratch. So you're gonna want to do is you want to go to the you're gonna want to go to your your web browser and you're gonna want to download a program called VR Studios. Once you have that installed, I'm waiting for mine to open. So here's the program called VR Studios. Vroid Studios. My bad. Not VR Studios. Vroid Studios. It's up here. And you're gonna want to create a new one. There's some sample one. There's the one I made, and you click on it, and you can do like feminine body, masculine body. In this case, I'll do masculine. It does take a while. This program's kind of a bit buggy, but it does work. So here we have our boy character. So what you can do is you can use your scroll wheel on your mouse to zoom in and zoom out. You can click on it on your scroll wheel to like drag it around. You click on your right click on your right mouse button to like turn left and right and over and under. So you got all your different faces. Most of these faces are more like feminine than they are masculine, so it's more like so far it's more designed for like female VR than it is for like male VR, but you have like some options, of course. So let me just show you. So you got your irises on over here on the left side. You have all the different like stuff you can do with the face option. Irises, you can do different kinds. Of course, you can zoom in. You can also change stuff around here on the right side. But what we want to do is we want to like change the color. Let's say you want to change the color of the irises. You want to click on this circle right here and double click on it. Actually, you only have to click on it once, and then you can change the color of your eyes. You can do blue eyes, you can do green eyes, yellow, red. So I'll do blue. I'm not gonna go super into detail, just to like. You can also change, one color. One eye could be, red, I guess, for whatever anime reason. You can make the other one green, or you could just have like both eyes be the same color. Let's make it more red. And then the other one will be, that green looks fine. And then we could change the highlights, change, all these different anime styles. Eyebrows, eyelashes, the nose. Now the nose doesn't really look like they have a nose, but if you look to the side, they do have a nose. can change it right here on the right side. You can change how big you want the nose, small, the nose width. Not really. I mean, it's more anime, so it's not really gonna give you a big fat nose or nothing. So of course you can do mouse. Like I said, it's anime, so it's not really gonna be a big obvious difference. So what we want to do is skin. Skin is where you're gonna be able to change the skin tone of your character. You could change, you know, like make them more like brown or you know, darker brown, or you know, black, or but if you're not in, you can also do like, you know, like brownish, I guess. But you could also do like, you know, purple, Dragon Ball Z, like God colors, or like the aliens and Avatar, maybe like a goblin type. You know, you can mess around with the colors and whatnot. So in this case, I'm just gonna do something. I always hate this part because I really like the customization, but I spent way too long on this section. Let's just pick one for the sake of this video. Yeah, fuck it, just leave it there because I'm gonna be here for an hour. Do face paints, a little kiss here, a scar, some like, you know, emo, tired eyes, I guess, some like negative colors, some like sick colors, a little bit of beard, I guess, crying eyes, bandage. Let's do, yeah, like that. I just go with like emo eyes, I guess. You don't like the facial expressions. It doesn't really matter because we're going to be using it for the VTuber stuff. I guess you can use this program for other reasons. I'm more here for like the VR stuff. I mean the VTuber stuff. Like I said, it's mostly designed for female, so hopefully they'll change that in the future and give us more like more male styles. You know, you got all the female hairs. But I mean, it's kind of like boyish, I guess, here. Hopefully they add more stuff later on. It is pretty simple, but you do have some options. And you want to do over here on the right side, main color, you can change the color of the hair. In this case, we go like, let's go with purple-ish. And then you got the highlight colors. Just go with white. There seems to be a little bit of like brown sticking out here. I think it's more of a glitch. Yeah, whatever. I'll just pick something longer. Alright, then you got the body shape. Here you can do like the height. So you can change it like the height of the character, make them taller. Of course, like now it has like a tiny head, so you want to change the head size, make it maybe a little bit bigger. Maybe a little bit. You can also make it like super giant head. Like that. I'll do it like that. The neck thickness. I mean neck width. Like I said, it's not very like super masculine. It's more like anime boy, and it's like anime male. torso length. Alright, so I mean, you can make them like super tall, super short, whatever how you want. Doesn't really matter because you're only gonna be able to see this part right here, like up to here, for our scenario. So you got the whole sets, and then you have like, you know, pick and choose what outfit you want. You can do like a, you can also like make your own if you know how to make one. So you can do like a tux. You can do, you know, it's not like gender specific. On here like a vampire kind of look. You can also do like, you know, femboy, I guess, or tomboy. It doesn't really matter. Like, it's not like gender specific. I'm just waiting for it to load. So you can do like stuff like this, or you can do, let's just pick something more feminine, just to show it as an example. You know, this works better on like a female character, but whatever. So in this case, I'm just gonna go with the vampire looking suit. Just waiting for it to load. It takes a while. I think all this stuff is like very like beta mode-ish, so it does take a while. I mean, there are other options. You can change like the top bar, the bottom, like the pants. You can change arm accessories. It is very limited so far, but it does work. So here you can do like the outline, for example. Like you want to get more of a cell shading style, I guess. Make the outline more obvious. I just keep it all the way down for me, but alright, so what we want to do here is we want to export this. So we want to click on this part right here at the very top right. There's an arrow upwards with like a underscore symbol. You want to click on that and export as VRM. You can upload as via hub. That's a different thing. You can export for 3D printing, I guess. You want to 3D print it, but you want to do export it as VR hub. And that's going to allow us to open it on a separate program known as Vseeface. And that's the one I'm using so far. Like I said, it does take a while for me. It's something saying it's not responding. Just don't touch nothing and let it do its thing. Then there's a bunch of stuff here. I don't really know what it does. So just export. And then you want to put a title. In this case, I just put purple hair vampire boy. Creator. That's my name. Salty. There's a bunch of other stuff like, you know, more specific, who can use it, blah blah. Licenses. None of this really matters right now, but anybody can use it, I guess. So you can export it, save it somewhere on your computer, and don't touch nothing because it is doing something. It just takes a while. Not responding, but it is gonna work. See, it's processing. 10%. What does it say is 100. We're solid. All right. So we're not done yet. What we want to do is exit it from here on the top left, and what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to save it, just in case you want to like edit it. So you click over here on the top left, and you want to save it. Again, you want to type in a name for it, like purple hair zombie. Gonna save it as a Vroid. You want to do that just in case you want to come back and, you know, change a few things later on. Maybe like change the outfit without having to remake the entire character. You could just come back and change the outfit and then save it again, export it again. So in this case, you could also like export. You come back and let's say you want a different outfit for whatever different scenario. Just pick one, I guess. Maybe more like a student. Yeah, so let's do that one like a student type. And then you're gonna want to export that one as well. Just like different clothings for your characters. Instead of having to remake the character all over again, you can just do that. So in this case, I'm just gonna save it again, export it. Clever boy, student mode. Because you have a model and you want to like change the outfits, and if you don't save it, you're gonna have to remake your character. It does work. You just have to, it just takes a while. Alright, so in this part we can just close it. I mean, I already have the character saved with one outfit. I'll just come back and if I want to change stuff around. So in this case, we could close the program. Yeah, it's fine. The same model. Alright, so what I'll do is open a program called Vseeface. Well, I'm actually using it right now, so this is the program that I'm using. It's called Vseeface for my VR character. Now, let me see. I'm still showing my character. Alright, let me just close it and start from the beginning. Going down there, you're going to want to unzip it, and once you unzip it, you're going to want to open up the program. And here you have your characters. These are the ones I have so far. You're going to want to click Add Avatar. You're going to want to look for your saves, your VRM saves, and you're going to look for, in this case, purple hair vampire boy. And of course, I have my other alternative, the student mode. And if you click on it, you have like the outfit spinning and the character spinning. Then you have like, vampire mode, I guess. What you want to do is go to HD webcam, your webcam. Click on it. I have an HD webcam on this thing. And then you want to do is click on your microphone. And you want to click on recommended settings. And let's do this thing. So it's going to analyze your computer and your specs and your webcam, and it's going to automatically set it up. Now, the better the webcam, the better the tracking response, as far as how much lighting you have as well affects your tracking, because this webcam is not very good, but it does kind of work. So it does track your face, your head movements. But obviously, if you have like a 1080 or 4K or 60 frames a second, webcam, all the new stuff that's coming out, the better the performance. And of course, you're gonna want some external light if your computer monitor is not light enough, so you can do better face tracking. And if you have like the leap motion stuff, which is some different technology, it could track your hands and whatnot. So here it's like very okay, but you know, faster. So you look at the scale, it's kind of like barely okay, but not great. But it will work. So once we click on that, we can click start. And here's our character, give it a few seconds, and it's tracking my hand movement. So, you know, I look to the left, to the right, up, down, you know, I talk, open my mouth, whatever, and the character kind of moves as well. You can do like the movement smoothing, so it's more like, you know, there's a bit slower, but more like smoother. We can make it more like, you know, super fast, but like more janky. I prefer something like around here. Movement range, how much you want to move around. I am literally moving around, or you want to like limit it to just a head tilt. You know, you can also like literally like move around completely. Of course, you know, the better the webcam. I do something like around, yeah, like right here is fine. You can also like mirror the motion. So I look to the left, he looks to the right. I look to the right, he looks to the left. So it's more like, you know, mirrored. You could just leave it like that. You could also do, let me see, the settings, expression settings. So here you have all your like, there's some faces, some more like avatar expressions. You could do a hotkey, Control Shift F1. That's just a neutral one. Then you have like the fun one, which is like a different face here. Then you press F3, Control Shift F3. That's more like a, I guess, angry maybe. Then joy, sorrow, Control F5. Surprise, Control F6. Nani? No, sorry. Nani? Alright, so there's that. So what we want to do now is we want to like use it for actual like gameplay and whatnot. So let's just imagine this is a game here, and you're gonna want to do, sorry, because this is not what it's gonna look like. So let me set it up. So we want to go to OBS. Okay, sorry, OBS, and you're gonna want to do add a source, your sources. You want to go to the plus sign here and type in game capture, specific window, Vseeface, and this is what it's going to look like. So what we want is to get rid of all the background stuff. So Vseeface has this option at the very bottom right. There's an X here. You click on it and it's going to give you this checker pattern. This is not what we want. So what you want to do is game capture and properties, and it's going to give you, all right, let's do it here. At the right here, it's going to have allow transparency. You click on that and it gets rid of the checker pattern. So there we go. Now we have our you know, Let me get rid of the display. So now we have our Vtuber. Then what you're going to want to do is add a game. In this case, you're going to want to add whatever video game you add. You either want to add it on Windows capture, or you're going to want to do game capture. Usually Windows capture works better. So I was doing like a RuneScape in a way, and then it would give you. So let me just add it again, just to like get an idea of what it would look like. Game capture, add specific windows, Vseeface, allow transparency, and then you shape it however you want. You can do like full screen. Most people on VR chat usually do. I mean, not VR chat. I mean Twitch. They do it at the bottom right. It's like, hey guys, I'm here. Blah blah blah. Check out my Vtuber channel. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright, so if this helped, cool. If not, find something better and show me so I can do it as well. Hopefully free, or maybe cost effective. This works pretty well. If you could find something better, let me know. Peace.